And again, it's another one of them days where I'm not showing my face. Let me pull up my laptop because do I have topics? Debatable. I didn't really plan for anything to be honest. I don't know, because last week I was sick. I ended up having a really bad headache and then I was sneezing a lot, like constantly. So I was like, I'm not gonna go live. And today I was like, well, I should go live because it would be normal for me to do so. So I'm here. And yeah, now let's hop on to Reddit. There's nobody in here right now, but I hope you guys are doing really well. I did post a video on my other channel. Hey Grimy, how are you? I did post a video on my other channel because if y'all don't know, a girl has a juice pop drinking addiction. That sounds so unserious. But I'm trying not to drink juice or pop for 30 days. I already want to give up. Like, we literally on day 3 and I already want to give up. But it's fine. It's fine because I'm doing this for my health. And we have to be smart. We have to make smart choices, better choices for our health. The first step is admitting you have a problem. Legit, bro. Because, man, you know, my, my husband, he be judging me because he'll see that I be drinking stuff. And normally he won't say anything, but it's like when a container of juice or pop gets like halfway and then he realizes I stopped drinking it for a little bit and he like, man, you trying to make that stretch, huh, for the next week? And I'm like, yes. How you doing with it? Just got home from work. Oh, hey girl, I hope you had a good day at work. So, I mean, I'm only on day 3 and it hasn't been it's the way I'm stuttering for me. It hasn't been hard, but I feel like because I set this challenge, it's like I mentally am feeling like I need to have it. It's like I keep thinking about it where I'll just be sitting there like, man, I really want some juice or some pop. I really need that. And it's like, no, you're cut off for 30 days this month. You're not supposed to drink that. And it just really be given. You really don't realize you got a sugar addiction sometimes. And I'm hoping, because I don't know if y'all saw my video, but on my other channel, I had made the video where I said I was doing this challenge for freaking 30 days. And I was like, bro, how am I about to do this for real when they was talking about how you could have withdrawals and stuff, and I'm like, listen, I'm not a crackhead. Like I don't like ooh, can I say that? Oh, I'm sorry, you too. But I'm just really sitting there like I don't want to be going through headaches because they was like you could get headaches, you could have like be irritable, and I'm like, it's not like I'm smoking, or drinking. It's literally me drinking juice and pop. Like, what is the big freaking deal? Anyways, I felt invisible at school. Why you say that? The kids were listening to me for real. Girl, what grade did you teach today? My feet hurt. You gotta get you some Dr. Scholl's. Some of them, them posturepedic shoes. And I know y'all probably laughing, but we at that age, girl. You might need to invest in some of those orthopedic posturepedic shoes. It's hard to give up. It is. I feel like I'll be okay. Just drink sparkling water. So I don't want to drink anything carbonated either. Like I'm trying not to drink anything that's even remotely similar to pop or juice right now. Um cuz I don't know, like I don't want to develop a habit where I start becoming addicted to sparkling water. where I become more leaning on that. So I rather just not do any of it at all. And then, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll be okay. But I'm already planning my drink at the end of the month. I already know, I already have a couple ideas of what I'm gonna drink. But you're doing it. I'm trying to with fruit. Listen, the way we go into the grocery store and I have a list of fruits I'm gonna get. I'm not gonna lie, I might eat me an apple after this live for my juice intake. But scratching your neck and it's literally, bro. Like I was talking with my husband about it, and I'm like, man, I need my fix. All I need is a little juice. Just give me one hit, literally. I know I'm addicted to sparkling water because I drink it damn near every day. Grind me a bad influence. Listen, man, I'm trying to, what they say, take it one day at a time. Because I literally, you know, and I may be exaggerating. I don't necessarily think I have an addiction for real, for real. However, I feel like I need to get ahead of this. You know what I mean? It's the way I said that, and a whole bunch of people left my live stream. Whatever. But, anyways, but I really need to not drink the juice or the pop. Cause I did. I was like, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna do sparkling water. But then I was like, no, we can't do that. And then I'm gonna do weekly updates about how it's going. Cause man, it was some stuff that already happened in the past 3 days that had me wanting some. But I was like, no, no means no, Jasmine. You don't need that juice. You don't need that pop. You don't need that slushy. But I'm doing okay though. How are you guys doing? I'm a great influence. Very debatable. Very debatable, Grimy, because you've said some questionable things, had some questionable choices that you've made. I think it just really depends on what it is that you are influencing. Just listening to the Bully album. Who is that? Who came out with a Bully album? But I think I do. Let me look and see because I feel like I do have some topics I could talk about. Name one questionable thing once. Hmm. Well, a questionable thing you've done. See, the thing I'm thinking of is kind of personal that you've said. Like you've talked about it multiple times, but I still think again, not to put your business out there. Actually, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. But I do think that was a question. So when you dated your friend, and basically y'all were doing the whole situationship situation where y'all ended up, doing the do, and then y'all ended up getting together. And to me, that was a questionable choice. But again, I don't know what y'all situation was like. But I think that was a questionable choice because it's like, personally, I don't believe in doing friends with benefits just off of like previous. Actually, I don't think I've ever had a friends with benefits situation, but I just don't believe in that, and I feel like that's a questionable thing to do because what if she got pregnant? Like that's like literally now you're friends with benefits that became your girlfriend, and then I know you had different moments where you were debating and contemplating our relationship, which I completely got. It was a lot of confusing feelings and thoughts there. But it's like, what if y'all got pregnant? Then what would have happened? I don't know. I just don't like gambles like that personally. That's why I find it questionable. You're right, it was very questionable. I shouldn't have, but it was fun. Hey, You live in life, man. You know, as long as you are okay with your choices. But personally, I would not have. Like, oh, I'm nosy, say it. but but yeah, that was something questionable. But she was on the pill, I think. See, you say that. You say that, but sometimes there is a small percentage that one of those swimmers can get through that mug. I'm just saying. I am just saying, bro. And you gonna say, I think. I think questionable thought processes, okay? I'm just saying. But, mm-mm. So let's see. We are on Reddit currently. I mean, I was flowing loads in that girl. Wow. A lot of information we probably did not need to know. Like, man. See, it's questionable just telling us this info. My gosh. Did we need to know that you were flowing other loads? Probably not. Probably not. We did not need to know that she was fully loaded, okay? We did not need to know that information. Mm-mm. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What is a topic that I can discuss? Yo, I'm eating. What you eating? You little nasty and is, cause my gosh. Mm-mm. All right, y'all. So, oh, she cute. Let's see. Okay, so pork chop, greens, and cornbread. Ooh, that sound good. Okay, soul food. Now, this is some nerdy stuff, right? But I think it's so hilarious. I devoured that ish. I was hungry. I know I would have too, girl. Pork chop, greens, and cornbread sounds delightful. Okay, so how would y'all feel if y'all were playing a video game, right? And it was a video game where you and your significant other were playing this game. However, you could date people in the game. So you could date other people that are like you in said game. And how would you feel if you ended up finding out that your significant other cheated on you in the game? How would you feel about that? Because there was this person that was sharing that they him and his girl play a game, and they ended up finding out that their significant other slept with somebody else in the game. So it's not real life, but it's in the game. And to me, that's weird because it's like, there's a real person behind this game that you're playing, and you're sleeping with somebody else. And I guess they found out that they were having cyber intimacy. You cooked it? No, it was made when we came in. Is it like Second Life or something? So the game is actually World of Warcraft. I've never played the game before, but I have heard about people getting cheated on in that game multiple times, which I think is so interesting. The way we would be done. See, I need to know the extent of the intimacy, because it's like, were you talking to this person while you were playing this game? Or is it just you were boinking him? Because now, what if, I don't know if they can have babies in the game, but I'm like, what if y'all have babies? Now you connected to this person and we play this game together. Why are you doing stuff to other people in the game? I don't know. I just thought it was such an interesting topic because it's just so funny to me. Like, let's read it. So it says, I cheated on my girlfriend with World of Warcraft. It says, "Me and my girlfriend are very happy together, but the only thing she doesn't know is that when I'm playing video games, I pretty much grown out of gaming, so it's not a big deal. But every now and then, when World of Warcraft releases a new expansion, I get severe fear of missing out and need to nerd out again. I could play for an hour here and there at home, but oh, oh wait, never mind. My mistake. I completely misconstrued what this meant." My mistake. He means that he cheated. He's cheating on his girlfriend with the video game. It's not that he was cheating in game with somebody else. Ooh, my mistake. I was being messy. I'm so sorry. See, my story sounded way more interesting than this. Way more interesting. Because I was reading. I'm like, wait a minute. Forget it. This is boring. Let me find something else. Let me find something freaking else. Cause I really thought I had something there. I'm like, oh, that's different. Cause I feel like it was an episode. I don't know if y'all watched that show called Big Bang Theory, but it was this episode of Big Bang Theory that was similar to the concept that I was talking about, where one of the people on the show, they had a boyfriend and they used to play a game together, and one of them ended up cheating on them with somebody else in the game. He had sent her photos of him through her DMs. Bro looked like Dobby from Harry Potter. Not Dobby from Harry Potter. That's crazy. And Dobby was not. Dobby looked very rat-like. No offense to him, cause I know Dobby want to be free and need a sock, but you know. But anyways, oh, let's see what else do we have on the internet that we can discuss. Um, let's see. Okay, I found something. All right. So, the person who wrote this is 35 years old female. It depends on if you had a blocked word. But the person who wrote this is a 35-year-old female. She says, "My boyfriend, who's 54, mind you, so she's 35 and her boyfriend is 54. Her boyfriend of 9 years broke up with her today over her personal toys." It says they broke up because he found 2 of her toys in her dresser. "I've had these for years and have always kept them in a box in my dresser. I rarely use them because my boyfriend and I have a very good physical intimacy life. We do that thing twice a week, on average. So I never felt much need for them. He has always expressed that he thinks women who uses those toys are disgusting, but I don't agree. And I don't think he has a right to tell me what I can and can't do with my body. If I was cheating, that would be one thing. But it's a toy. So now he refuses to answer my calls and has texted me saying he wants nothing to do with me and that he's absolutely disgusted and that in his mind he'll always think of me as a whore." He said he wants to end the relationship. "The whole situation is weird and embarrassing, and I don't know what to make of it. What would you do in this situation?" I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of crazy. Like, that's a crazy situation to be in, to be honest. Me and my ex used to play IMVU. I remember IMVU and WWC. I'm not sure what WWC is. And we would be cheating on each other. Bruh, that's crazy. But it was funny because some of these people would be so serious. All we would do is be laughing at the text they send. That's crazy. Y'all play too much. You probably using the wrong words. He probably was. So, I have some words blocked that are not cuss words. Yeah, I do. But this situation is insane to me because you know, I I can understand the guy potentially feeling like he's in competition with the toys, but at the same time, I think it's also interesting because it's like he didn't really want to talk it out. Like, girl, my thing is if you actually not using them, you could have put them in a box somewhere deep in a closet or something that you normally wouldn't touch. But if you got them ready to go in your dresser, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Because she was saying how she hasn't touched these for years. But to me, I'm like, if they were in your dresser, you haven't touched them for years. I don't know. He got to have confidence in himself. It must have been bigger than his. That's what I was thinking. That's really what I was thinking. Because it's like, she he probably looked at that like, what, this what she rocking with? I guess I'm not the best. I'm not good enough. It's not funny. It's not funny. But I could imagine him looking at that and being like, wow, who? How could she? Like, I thought, we're shacking up twice a week. I'm thinking I'm putting that thing down, and she's up here getting her fix elsewhere. I can't believe her. I'm out of here. Because, mind you, again, he's 54 and she's 35. And yes, I'm saying the age again because I still think that's mad crazy. But I wasn't going to let it take me out the game. I'm saying, because, again, it's like, I still say if she really wasn't using them for real, she should have put them somewhere else. Because to me, she probably, I feel like she lied in this post, but that's just me. But then again, I guess it depends because I will say I have a dresser and there's some drawers that I don't really go in throughout the year. But if I know something is in there I'm not using at freaking all, I'ma probably put it somewhere else. I had a little competition with the rose. That's crazy. That is insane. In freaking insane. Okay, this is an interesting topic that has me kind of confused. All right. So listen to this. It says, so the person who wrote this is a 36-year-old female, and they are talking about their 36-year-old husband. And it says, my husband poops too much for me to feel comfortable having another baby with him. Now, explain to me how those correlate because that don't even sound right to me. I know a girl that says she can't do it without the Rosenworth. Yeah, see, it's stuff like that where it's like, girl, you need to freaking take some time away. See, that sounds like addiction to me, where she needs to take some time away from that, maybe a couple months, and then maybe she'll restore herself back to her original settings. Yes, it says, my husband poops too much for me to feel comfortable having another baby with him. All right, here's the story. My husband and I have been married for 7 years and together for 11. We have a 3.5-year-old. We're having marriage issues for more reasons than I have a character limit or time to write down. In short, I feel he lacks a sense of responsibility and proactivity in our relationship. I've been harboring so much resentment, especially after our first baby. I'm in therapy to work through it myself. He has a bathroom habit where he poops every morning during our toddler's wake up, breakfast, drop off time. Okay, I see it. Every afternoon after lunch, and every evening during bath and bedtime, which precludes him from the hardest and most demanding times of everything in a day. Each bathroom session is an hour long, maybe half pooping, half shower time. I also know he can change his timing apparently on command because when we need to be out and about, he somehow finds a way to do it earlier or later or not go at all, though I don't know how much that affects him. So to me, it sounds like he not actually pooping, he just getting out of doing responsibilities. No. That don't sound like what it is. To me, it just sounds like he's trying to get out of responsibilities and he don't want to do and help the his girl. It says we both work full time. I am 99% the one who wakes up with the baby and gets him ready for preschool. He may drive kiddo to school after I've readied him, and I'm the only one to get baby bathed and ready for bed most of the time, unless I wait for my husband and baby goes to sleep, usually later than what I prefer. Hello, we were trying to reach you about. Mm, yes, thank you. I do not need no extended warranties. Thanks. um, it says he knows I've been delaying family planning because of his uncertainties around work, looking to change his job for the last 2 years. Now that he's finally stabilized in his new role, and when I bring up the topic of another baby, he always says it depends on me. My son asked for a baby sister because all his friends have baby sisters. His response is it depends on mommy, but it doesn't. The issues, lack of awareness and proactivity and needing me to tell him to do everything, or else he just doesn't feel he needs to be involved or present, I have with him from my first baby is still unresolved, and I don't see how I can manage 2 kids while he's gone for the most busy times of each day. Nah, man, I know a jacket prime when I see one. To me, this whole situation is given married woman, single mom. Which, unfortunately, I've seen a lot of women be single moms even though they are married. Seems like he don't want another kid. I think he wants another kid, it's just he don't want to do anything to help take care of the kid. Everything ain't about that, grimy. Like, it's not, everything is not about that. Anyways, it says, yes, I also think about if I should even think about having another baby with him. I want to have 2 kids because we have a limited family in the US. And I want to make sure my son has someone who is family when he gets older. Let's assume I want to keep this relationship. Reminds me of somebody, cough, cough, Nelly. Grimy just needs some help an hour. So, okay. So, let me address the Nelly situation. Hey, Mark, how are you? So, I know a lot of people felt some type of way about Nelly and Ashanti relationship, right? However, Ashanti, that's all Ashanti fault, in my personal opinion, because if Nelly has expressed to you multiple times, because he said he expressed to her multiple times different things, and I'm good. That's good. If Nelly has expressed to Ashanti multiple times, hey, I'm down to have a baby, but we gonna have a nanny. If you want to have a baby, that's cool. We older now. I have the money. We can afford a nanny. Ashanti was looking like, well, she wanted him to be more proactive, and like if the baby start crying, he get up to go check on the baby all the time, And Nelly like, well, I got the money to pay for a baby, so the nanny can go check on the baby. And she was basically, in my opinion, if y'all watched that reality show that they had on Peacock, it was given Ashanti was trying to control that man. And he kept telling her how he felt about things. And every time she would try to change his mind. Like, for example, they got together, married. They had the baby, or she pregnant, I think. And he tells her they talking about where they gonna live. Ashanti wants to move to New York. Nelly proceeds to express to her, basically, I've been through this with you multiple times before. I don't want to move to New York. He wanted to stay in St. Louis, I believe. And she was upset with him about it. And she was like, basically she gonna get him to move there. And it's like it kept being a repetitive discussion where he would tell her something, or it was something she already was aware of about him. And basically she would always be like, I'ma change what he talking about, or I'ma get him to change his mind. And it's like, girl, if he said he was gonna pay for a nanny and he wasn't gonna be proactive and be up all night with this baby, what made you think having the baby was gonna change anything? Excuse me, I had to blow my nose. But and unfortunately, I've met a variety of women who are like that, where they think, oh, this man will tell me something. He'll tell me he don't want kids. He don't want this lifestyle, but I'm gonna get him to change it. It's like, no, he already told you what it was. If he not fitting whatever it was that you originally wanted, you should not be with him. And I know Nelly, he a orange man supporter and everything. But to me, I was just like, make better choices in the men you choose. Cause I wasn't blaming him for wanting a nanny. Cause I'm like, I mean, if you got the money, you can afford to do that. But at the same time, it's like, if you don't really want the baby for real, then you shouldn't have the baby for real. But he was like, he didn't mind having the baby. It's just he didn't want um he didn't really want to like be involved. He is. Yeah. So I don't know if he actually is, but the way he was speaking about it, he performed at, I think, it was one of the inductions, I think, and he performed, and Ashanti was against it, and he proceeded to say that he was for supporting him because it was something specific. He said that was the reason why he was supporting him. And yeah, it basically came out that he was an orange man supporter, which to me didn't make any sense. To me, it just seemed like he was throwing his vote in there for a bag, to be honest. Like, he just wanted the money, and he was performing because it was good pay. Um, just like how I feel like Snoop Dogg is the same way, to be honest. I feel like Snoop Dogg switched up his tune for some pay. Uh, I will say Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne was backing him as well. And I feel like he supported Orange Man because he's rich. And he was talking about he didn't want to have increasing taxes, I believe. It sold his soul. I mean, that's what them celebrities do. A lot of people, they'll be supporting these people. And, you know, I can understand. Because to me, this is my thing. It's just like, y'all heard the whole thing with Chili. And Chili supporting him and giving money. And my thing is, I don't know, because I judge people for their political choices, but at the same time, I'm like, everybody makes mistakes. And I also have to be mindful that their tax bracket is different from mine. So the choices that they make are completely different. Their upbringing is completely different. The things that they see and are around is completely different from what we see. I know Nelly's did over and over again. Cause it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. Orange Man Gobblers. I mean, if you rich and you got money, a lot of them will lean more towards that side. So it's not really surprising to me. But you know, it is what it is. Like I I'ma still listen to their music cuz to be honest, I mean, I don't really care. Like it'd be one thing if I was going to a concert, which I'm not gonna be paying no money to support nobody, but I don't mind listening to the music or whatever because it's like sometimes people be a little misguided. Also, unfortunately, people do be letting money control them. Now, if it was something else where like somebody did something messed up, like Brian McKnight, ugh, it still hurts me so badly because I was a Brian McKnight fan down, and I'm always gonna bring it up. I'm always gonna bring it up. But I absolutely loved Brian McKnight, and now he never even gets brought up in R&B circles no more. And he was one of the best. He really was one of the best. But because he turned out to be an AS parent and basically anti-black people, unfortunately. Mind you, you're black. You're blacker than black. And you acting the way you acting. But it really sucks because I actually really messed with his music. But I just can't support him. I really can't. And it's really unfortunate. I don't know. It just really depends. That's just like I still listen to Kanye West. I still do. Cause I still like old Kanye. I still do. But I don't know. Again, I definitely am a person who separates art from the artist. I've told y'all that many a times before. Because to be honest, a lot of artists have done things that we probably just don't know about. And it is what it is. So I won't really condemn people for, I guess, how they move necessarily. Because again, it don't really got nothing to do with me. Now, if somebody makes bad choices that like is extremely harmful, because he's the GOAT. This album. Did you actually tell us who was on the album? Like who was this album Bully? Because I don't remember you telling me who's the artist of this album Bully. But so it says now R. Kelly and P. Diddy, I don't know. Oh, Bully is Kanye. Oh, I didn't even know he came out with an album. I might have to check that out this weekend. Now R. Kelly and Diddy, I don't know about. I'm sorry, I can't support R. Kelly for multiple reasons. Again, he I'm sorry. Whenever I listen to specific songs that have descriptors and it's about physical intimacy, I'm just like, I know who you made this about. And I can no longer I can no longer in good conscience listen to you. P. Diddy is a little different because he had been in Bad Boy. And he's touched a lot of Bad Boy songs. And it's like if actually, you know what? R. Kelly is the same way because if you're telling me I have to get rid of their entire catalog, including songs they produced, I can't do that. But if you're telling me I have to get rid of songs that they sang, I can do that. I can get rid of those because I don't really care. I wasn't really a big fan of R. Kelly to begin with. And P. Diddy, I think I only like 2 songs from him that was his songs, and that was Last Night with Keisha Cole, and then I think the song is called Come to Me with Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls. And then I like Good Morning, which had Nicki Minaj on it, and I can't mess with her either. Which sucks because Nicki Minaj catalog was actually really good, her old stuff, until she started tripping and acting weird. Yeah, I don't know what had us either. Way better than Bruno Mars album, like 10 times better. He's touched a lot of bad boys. I'm just saying, like, he has so many songs that he produced, and it would be hard because I really love 112. I love me some 112. Lil Kim, I liked a lot of Lil Kim older songs. Um, he had some songs with Mace that I liked. Faith Evans that I liked. It's a couple other people. Also, I feel like it's hard to compare albums of people who are not in the same genre because Bruno Mars is what R&B pop and Kanye is rap. So I can't really compare the two. But anyways, back to the story though. About the lady not wanting to have a baby because her husband pooped too much. It says, we both work full time. I am 99% the one to wake with the baby and get him ready for preschool. He may. Ooh, I already read this. Where was I? Kanye is pop, rap, soul, and R&B. It depends on the album. I feel like. I guess he would be more pop than um most things. Okay. Where is it? Okay. Yes, I also think about if I should even think about having another baby with him. I want to have 2 kids because we have a limited family in the US, and I want to make sure my son has someone who is family when he gets older. Let's assume I want to keep this relationship. I asked him to go to the doctor and talk about his frequent bowel movements, and he said he did before and it's normal. I feel like he prioritizes himself and his needs before our families because he seems to be able to adjust when he goes, but as a default, he seemingly chooses the busiest times of the day to do it. When I ask him point blank, how are we supposed to have a newborn when he's gone for 3 hours every day at the most critical times? He said his parents can take care of the baby. His parents live 2 hours away. It's not a come over and help once in a while situation. This is a multi-year, if not lifelong daily need I require from him, and his first response is someone else can do it. It makes me so sad and disappointed that this is his first and only solution. I honestly don't know what he can propose, but I wanted him to see that this unavailability a concern of mine and put in some thought. I can't stop him from pooping. It's not like we have room or I have the will to house his mom for 3 years to make up for my husband's need to poop. It's not like she wants to live with us for 3 years either. And this is just one specific concern. There are plenty others. I don't know how to talk about his concern up without feeling dismissed, but also not make him feel like I won't let him poop. Additional info, he has hemorrhoids. So bowel movement is not as simple. He refuses to talk more about it. He does have very bad hemorrhoids, and I know he's in pain. And I know he's definitely having a bowel movement, but maybe doesn't need to be those specific times in length. His phone is not helping. His 1 hour sessions include a thorough shower after each time, too, because he feels icky. Girl, no. Maybe it's just me, but did those bowel movements increase after having a baby? Because I still feel like this dude is playing in her face, and he literally acting like he going to the bathroom so he don't have to do stuff, being irresponsible. But anyways, Don't marginalize me. I mean, he could be popular. I said what I said. He a pop rapper. Wait, because he poops too much? He does. He does poop too much. He spends. See, Grimy said the same thing, but to me, because I've heard of people doing stuff like this. Like, I've heard of men that will try to get out of taking care of their kid, so they'll act like they're busy doing something else. And that's what I think this is, especially because she said that at specific times when he knows that she's busy, he'll immediately go to the bathroom. I'm like, no, he's just being irresponsible. He does not want to actually be present to help her and take care of the kid. He just wants to let her do everything. 1 hour in the restroom, or tell me if you're in the restroom for an hour, what are you doing? This is the thing. Again, and maybe it's because y'all guys, but I still say I've seen and I've known some people where when they have kids, and it's not all men, but a lot of men will act busy so they don't have to change a diaper, so they don't have to feed the baby, so they don't have to get up and take care of the baby when the baby is screaming, crying, and stuff like that. They'll only be around for the fun stuff or the stuff that requires very simple energy. It's just like Everybody Loves Raymond. I don't know if y'all used to watch that show, but that was like a repetitive thing that would happen on the show where the wife Deborah, she would be doing something with the kids, and then Ray would come in and basically he would spend time with them for like 20 minutes and then go do whatever he was doing, and she would be left to do the cooking, the cleaning, getting them ready for bed, washing them and stuff, and she would do it daily, and he didn't do anything. He was only there for the fun stuff, again, for like 20 minutes a day, if that. Whereas she was doing everything. And again, it's just a lot of situations where people do stuff like that. There are a lot of women who end up being single moms even when they're married. I've met a lot of people in situations like that, and it's really unfortunate. But in her case, she claimed he got hemorrhoids, and she says like she'll be hearing him pooping and stuff. But to me, I just feel like he making excuses as to why he don't want to help her do stuff. He is fadangling with his fadangle. Crazy. Crazy work. But I will say that's why whenever people talk to me about like having kids and stuff, I'm always like, well, make sure y'all have like equal responsibility, because a lot of times I think that women get the short end of the stick when it comes to having kids, where they end up carrying the baby, birthing the baby, and then they end up being the sole parent figure, which I understand. However, it's like a lot of guys won't be responsible. They won't be present. They'll just be like, oh, I want to have a kid. I want to have a legacy. But they won't actually help take care of the baby for real. They'll only be there for the fun stuff. And that's not fair. That's too personal. Let's see. Okay, this is a good one. All right. So, the person who wrote this is a 30-year-old female. Her friend is 27 years old. It says, we're both talking to the same guy on different apps, and I don't know how to handle this. So, this is a situation I never thought I'd be in. My friend and I have been close for about a year and a half. We've gotten really tight, really fast. Spend a lot of time together, going through similar things in life, and we have very similar taste in men, which has never really been a problem until now. We're both on dating apps, and we both match with the same guy. He's older, successful, exactly both of our types. She's been talking to him for a couple weeks, so she says, but I'm not sure if she's exaggerating to strengthen her case. I started talking to him about 4 days ago on a completely different app where he super liked me first, which I appreciated because it felt like genuine interest. They have a dinner date this Saturday. He and I have loosely planned something for early next week, lunch, but it's not fully confirmed yet. Yesterday, he mentioned he'd text me, and I haven't heard from him yet, though I've seen so far that he's not the most communicative guy. My friend texted me today that she's going on a date with him Saturday, and I was like, wait, I'm talking to him too. We talked about it and we're being open with each other, which I appreciate, but this is where it gets complicated. She basically feels like since her date is first and she's been talking to him longer, I should back off. And I just don't agree with that. The timing of a date doesn't determine who has more of a right to be interested in someone. I'm genuinely interested in him, and I liked his directness and super liking my profile. I don't know why this sounds so unserious. Um, I don't think I'm going on a date with him first equals dibs. I told her I'm going to keep talking to him, and that if our date gets planned before Saturday, then we'll just see how everything unfolds. And if she goes Saturday and really likes him, I'll step back. But honestly, even saying that feels like I'm already putting myself on the back burner. We're both seriously looking for a partner, both want to get married eventually, and I don't want to sacrifice my shot at something real just because of timing. The other thing is, I'm a little suspicious with this, about whether his date with her Saturday is part of why he hasn't confirmed our prayers yet. Like, he might be waiting to see how Saturday goes before coming in next week with me, which is fair, I guess. He's dating, but it does sting a little bit. Has anyone dealt with something like this with a close friend? What's the fair solution here? Is there even one, or is someone always going to end up getting hurt? Oop. I'm gonna enjoy changing diapers, putting her to sleep, rocking with them when they cry, feeding them. I can't wait, man. See, and I love that because a lot of guys, they will shoot the club up and then, just be not present for real. My freaking nose. Cue that Brandy and Monica. Legit. How's it go? You need to get it up. Had about enough. It's time for whatever they said. The boy is mine. I'm sorry that you seem to be confused. He belongs to me. The boy is mine. Lord, the way both girls should find something else. Somebody else. So would you do that? Like, if you found out that you and your friend were dating the same guy, would you go ahead and be like, "Oh, we should both find somebody else"? Personally, well, that's the tricky part. I don't know, cause I feel like either way it goes, it would be a weird situation because to me, I would be sitting there thinking like, let's say one of the people end up actually getting somewhere serious. It's the fact that you know that at one point in time they were really interested in your friend. Ugh, my nose, excuse me. Like, I don't know if I would want to fight the friend over him or have him choose. I wouldn't fight about it, but to be honest, I guess it depends because it's like she said she just made friends with that girl within the past year. And I don't know, you know, because personally, I would just, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Because in that situation, I'm kind of thinking about things like, well, if either of y'all didn't know this information, y'all would continue dating him, and then whoever he chose would have just been the person that he chose. So, and also, fighting over someone is dumb. I agree. I don't like the concept of fighting over someone because I'm like, it's not that serious. However, again, it just really depends on. I still think whoever was talking to him first probably should get dibs, though, in my personal opinion. But that's just me. Be like, show me the profile. You been talking to him for real? Now, if y'all talk to him at the same time, then it's like, okay, it ain't that much time investment. Go ahead and let him go. Both of y'all can let him go. Being a father is an honor. Just to think some women let you put their seed in her and bear you a child. It's a gift. It's heavenly. It is, but a lot of guys don't think about it that way. It's really up to him, though. I kind of agree, to be honest. Then the other friend get mad. That makes sense. Yeah, because I'm like, but at the same time, one of the friends, they'll be salty. But personally, I would just be like, whoever talked to him first. Or I would just tell him, to be honest, like, yeah. So, well, actually, no, because that would probably make things even more difficult. They shouldn't be friends, though. I don't know. If it was me, I would have just either called stuff off. The one friend is a snake. I think that her manipulating the situation is unfair. Cause she definitely was like, oh, well, since I have this date with him first, and then she said that she had been talking to him longer, and it's like, have you, girl, or is this literally the first date you going on? Cause it's like, if this is just the first date, then both of y'all should be able to talk to him and just see what happens, and whoever he chooses, or if it even works out at all for either of you, it is what it is. But also, I will say this is why you got to be careful, because if you have a friend that has the same type as you, I feel like that could be problematic, because I remember I had a situation when I was younger where I had a friend that had a similar type as me, or I should say, the people that would approach me, I guess, were particularly her type. And I think you have to be mindful of being friends who have similar type to you. Like, I would hope that that friend has morals and you have morals where y'all don't cross certain boundaries. Sorry, y'all, I had to blow my nose. Like with guys, though, it's different. What you mean? What you mean is different? I will say that reminds me of the episode We Will Snake Each Other Over a Girl, but we don't get mad at each other. It depends. That really depends because I'll take me for example. I can remember two situations where I was talking to someone initially and then we would just be hanging out and I remember they attempted to bring me around their friends and then I noticed that one of their friends was like attempting to flirt with me or like talk to me in a certain way. And of course I didn't bite at the what's the word? The advances, but at the same time I could tell that the guy I was originally talking to had issues with it and he didn't end up liking that friend at all and thought he was a snake, obviously. And my thing is if you already know somebody is invested in somebody in that way, it's like, well, you shouldn't be approaching somebody like that. Like real homies don't trip, but some guys ain't cool and will try to snake you while you're dating them. Yeah, it was like that, pretty much. And I don't know, stuff like that is always weird to me. But some people just, I don't know. It just really depends on the situation. I feel like with women it's different because so many women are trying to get chose and get a man secured. They really will disregard the friendship completely. I mean, some men are like that too, but it's really unfortunate when stuff like that happens because you realize where people's thought process is and what they find important. They don't care who they hurt or how they affect people. Like, I still think it's weird if if I'm dating somebody and then one of their friends tries to talk badly about them in front of me. Cause it's like, what's the reasoning behind you sharing me negative information about somebody that I'm dating? And this is supposedly supposed to be your friend. Cause instantly I'm like, you're not this man's friend. That's not your friend. With the way you talking about him in front of me, like this is supposed to be good. This is not good at all. This information you're telling me. It makes them look bad and you were given op energy. Been times where me and my homies will meet with girls and then we wake up and we not with the same girl that we were there with before. Like I'm with my homie's girl, he with mine. Y'all swingers? That's different. Again, questionable choices. Cause that's something I would not do. However, that also reminds me of another sitcom. Actually, that reminds me of that episode of King of Queens where they changed the story of how Doug and Carrie met, and Carrie was dating one of Doug's friends initially, and then she ended up dating Doug after the fact. Be like, how'd you get here, girl? Yeah, that's what the F. Yeah, that's to me that's very interesting. I don't know. I probably wouldn't trust a girl who does that if I was a guy personally. Cause how you peen hopping? You know what I mean? How are you doing stuff like this? Very drunk and intoxicated. Mm-hmm. I was about to say if they were cognitively aware, that's crazy. But I don't know. I mean, one night stand. Oh yes, more questionable um choices. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I was more so talking about like if you're dating for well, for example, in the story, they're trying to date to see if it has potential there. You're talking about hit and runs, you know what I mean? But I don't know. It's just the way people do things. Look, live fast, die young. Live fast, die young. Bad girls do it well. That's that MIA. Oh, she's a little off her rocker, too. It's really unfortunate how some of my faves really just let themselves go. Truly unfortunate. Ugh. But at the very least, I do appreciate that Janae Aiko is coming out with the album. I was on her Instagram and she had posted a what is it called? She posted multiple pictures in a post. I forget what it's called. And at the end, the last picture was her in the studio, and I'm like, yes, she about to come out with some music, and I know she about to talk about Big Sean. I just know it. I know she is about to flame Big Sean, which to me is crazy in itself for multiple reasons. I swear, the internet is such it's just a cluster F of information that is misleading and misguided. And it's so much misinformation with celebrities, truly. I actually did a video about that recently about how you need to be mindful of believing social media. I posted that earlier this week because I really feel like people be too invested in people's lives sometimes. Like, don't get me wrong, I be invested too, but sometimes people don't see everything of what's going on. Like, even in the Big Sean Janae Aiko situation, so many people were all like, "Oh, Big Sean trash because he don't want to marry her. He trash. He trash. He trash." And it's like she just got divorced a few years ago. She literally just got divorced, and I don't think people knew she was married. And my thing is, they just started back talking. It wasn't like they were consistently talking. They've been dating off and on for some years. And people were all like, "Oh, he wasted that time." Like, that girl was whole married and then got a divorce and then got with him and then looked at him probably like, "So when we gonna get married?" And he was looking at her like, "Girl, you just got divorced." Yeah, she was married. I think she was married to like a producer or something. Let me look it up. Let's look it up. So, she was previously married to a producer from 2014 to 2017. Got divorced in 2017. Despite being together for years and having a child, they have not officially tied the knot, with Big Sean noting in 2024 that marriage wasn't currently their path. My thing is, he said that they had stuff they needed to work on before they got married. And a lot of people, here's my thing. A lot of people will be like, "Oh, if I've been talking to you for X amount of time, then we should get married," which I completely understand. Because I'm not going to lie. There is no way I would be talking to somebody for 10 years and not getting married. Excuse me. But at the same time, if we clearly in a toxic relationship or stuff that needs to be worked on, it'd probably be best, depending on what those toxic habits are, to evaluate them, work on them, or to just let each other go. Because, some people will just stick with somebody because they'll be like, oh, I invested all this time in this person. I, I've known this person for X amount of time. Therefore, this is my person. Or I've basically had this relationship with this person, even though it's not a good relationship. Because I've seen a million people do that too. Well, just because they stuck with somebody, even though they might have did some horrible things or cheated or talked to them crazy or disrespected them, some people will still stay and they'll think I'm old marriage or I'm old being together where we get married. And it's like, why would you want to be? I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people are in love with the idea of marriage and not really understanding the concept of what having a marriage entails. Like, they want to get married, but they don't want to have a marriage, if that makes sense. And it's really unfortunate because I know a lot of women that are like that, where I feel like because so many people have made marriage a goal or getting married a goal because of whatever they were raised on or whatever they saw or the Disney movies. I still feel like Disney movies messed us up, to be honest. Like, if I'm being realistic, certain Disney movies that were watched that I remember in childhood, I feel like, actually, you know what? I'm gonna say that for a video. Cause I'm about to tell y'all a concept I had. Let me write that down. Okay, anyways. Sorry, y'all, I had to write something down for a video idea. But I just think this princess concept. It's not really the princess concept to me. It's more, well, actually, you know what? Partially, but to me, which I'll expand on it in a future video, it's more so the fact that Disney presented like a variety of princes and all of them had something wrong with them and it led us to settle. And when you watch something, like even when it comes to rom-coms and stuff, or just romance movies, romance dramas in general, it's like when you watch something and it becomes a favorite and you watch it repetitively, it's almost like your mind is absorbing. And you may think it's not that deep, but it's like your mind is absorbing, oh, like, let's internalize this. So you get certain concepts about love and relationships and romance, specifically with these romance movies or these rom-coms, where you start thinking, oh, I'm going to meet a guy randomly in the grocery store and I'm going to fall and he's going to catch me, or he's going to save me from whatever life, or, I'm going to end up settling for this guy who's a street rat. It's stuff like that where you don't really think about it till you get older and you're like, yeah, I think they knew what they were doing when it came to making certain movies and like coming up with concepts where they wanted us to believe in a certain dream. Cinderella messed up everything. Wait, what was wrong with Cinderella? Like, don't get me wrong, I know she was cooking and cleaning, being verbally abused. And her man obviously couldn't see, didn't pay no attention. Because well, I guess they didn't do a name exchange. But I mean, I don't know. Now, what she do? They made it seem like everyone's gonna find their Prince Charming. That's not true. I mean, to be fair, the Prince in Cinderella wasn't ideal. He was not a great guy. I need to react to that movie actually, but he was not a great guy because you have this ball. This lady, her fairy godmother shows up, dresses her up. She looking good, swagged out in her blue dress. Got her hair in a bun, looking mad saucy. Got on glass slippers, ain't nobody else wearing them. She rocking the hell out of that dress. She walk up in there. She come up in a blue pumpkin. Again, rich swag on deck. She walks up in that piece, bro. Everybody looking at her. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that fly baddie? I'm mad at the way I'm talking about this. But anyways, they're like, who's that? The prince sees her. He's like, man, she's fly as hell. Let me ask her out. I peeped them glass shoes she got on. She wearing them. He started dancing with her, dancing with her. Now, all I'm thinking is, why did you not ask this chick her name? Why was that not one of the first things you asked her? So that tells me that the prince is not good at communicating. He's also a dummy, because how do you not ask somebody their name? She don't really spend that much time with him, but that dance made an impression on him. She proceeds to hear the clock strike 12. And she's like, oh my gosh, oh no, I have to run off. He like, no way, baby. Let's talk a while. She like, nah, I gotta get home. Curfew, bye. She skedaddles on off and leaves her shoe. Which to me is crazy, because if it was me and I was running, I would have took my shoes off first, then ran. So now he's left with this funky glass slipper. I'm sure he a foot fetishist. I don't care what nobody say. He was probably sniffing that boy. But anyways, my thing is, again, all he had to do was when she was about to take off, he's like, hey baby, what's your name? Tell me your name. And mind you, I don't even think her real name was Cinderella. Her real name was not Cinderella. However, they called her that. So it's like, what's your real name, girl? You got cinders in your name? That's where you sleep at? That's where you reside? He was trying to hit. He doesn't care about no name. I mean, he was just there to schmooze and socialize. I've literally asked the girl her name after we already did. Listen, what I tell you, you be making some interesting choices, Grimy. I don't know how many times I'm gonna tell you. Excuse me. But anyways, then so she gets home after her bride fall apart into a hoopty, completely fall off the bone. Her wheels fall off. The hood of the car falls off. Her steering wheel fall off, but she makes it home. Some days pass. Come to find out, she over there listening and hear, oh, the prince is looking for the chick who had the glass slippers. What? He's looking for the chick that had the glass slippers on, and he think everybody in the land, nobody got the same shoe size as her, which is foolish. He was a dummy. I don't care what nobody says. He was stupid. You think she the only one that got a size 6 foot? Is that what you think? You think every other heifer in the kingdom got big feet? Unserious. Her real name is Ella. Don't ask me how I know that. Well, no, because they got Ella Enchanted. She was completely different. However, if you watch Ever After, she had a completely different name. I'm just saying, if you think that you got this huge kingdom, unless you got like a very small kingdom, you think it's gonna be only one broad with a size 6 shoe, brother. One broad. And you got every bee, every heifer in town putting they steak foot in there. So now you just spreading foot fungi. Because I know they wasn't showering for real back in them days. I know they wasn't. So you just got every freaking lady in there. Shoving they steak foot up in that too. Don't piss me off. Please don't piss me off. I swear, like, will you really be thinking about Disney movies and evaluating some of the stuff that happened? You just be sitting there like, you've got to be freaking kidding me. Because if my mother, and I know she wouldn't, but if my mother told me, girl, put your foot in this shoe, this glass slipper. First of all, glass is uncomfortable. And you want me to put my foot in there? I know I wasn't there. I don't even look like that broad. And then you telling me to put my foot in a shoe that other people put their foot in? Did you wash it? Did you rinse it? Did you put some soap, some bleach in that mud? Or you just want me to put my foot in there after everybody else? They foot sweat all in it. They done touched it. And say like, oh, slip it on, slide it on. I don't want to be a princess or queen that bad. I really don't. Now, if I gotta be sharing foot sweat with people, I really don't. Like, did you forget how she looked like because you did forget her feet? Exactly, because my thing is, he was coming to the houses. He was coming to the houses with the glass slipper. So all he had to do was just look and see, oh, this girl ugly. That's not my chick. That's not my chick. Or he could have just looked like, oh, because I don't know how normal hair dye was in the kingdom, but it's like, I know my girl that I met had blonde hair because it wasn't that dark. It was some lights on where you could see what her hair color was. And you got black hair chicks and burgundy hair and redhead chicks and brown hair chicks putting their foot in it. Babe, I know it's not you. I know it's not you, not it. You too tall. It again, it's like you only did you own and the other thought process is maybe he needed glasses. Okay, like that's like the only other concept that I had is the fact that maybe, just maybe, that man could not see and needed some glasses, but he was too vain and did not want to get glasses because he didn't want to be the glasses wearing prince. Because that would make everything make way more sense. The fact that he needed glasses and he didn't have any and couldn't see. Therefore, he could not see what Cinderella looked like for real. And again, he only had the glass slipper to go off of. Other than that, if he didn't need glasses, he was stupid. He was a stupid prince if glasses was not the issue. But that's just my theory. Cause I swear, I still think again, either he was dumb or he needed glasses. It had to be. It had to be one of those as to why it was an issue for him getting Cinderella. He was on the spectrum. See, if he was really on the spectrum, I feel like he would have paid attention to some sort of detail and not just the glass slipper. I feel like it would have been, the hair, something else would have stood out to him because ain't no way. There's no way. I still need to watch Cinderella 2 and Cinderella 3 Cause I never seen those. I actually I heard that they were decent enough movies, so one of these days I need to make an effort to watch them. Bruh, that's actually you not wrong. Because that would make more sense as to why he had every single chick take their shoes off so he could see what their feet look like. And he was watching them get crammed in in the shoe. That would make so much more sense that he did have a foot fetish. There's a 2 and a 3. Yeah. It's let me pull it up. Let me see. Cinderella Disney. So there's Cinderella, which came out in 1950. That's the original one. Cinderella 2, Dreams Come True, which came out in 2002. And then there was Cinderella 3, A Twist in Time, which came out in 2007. He was like, damn, step on me, please. Probably, bro. I swear, every single one of the princes had some weirdo. Few Child, that movie. Oh, it really is. But I still love the soundtrack. Um, so this is love. So this. Obviously I sing off key, but I absolutely love that song so bad. That was like one of my favorite Disney songs. So this is what makes life divine. My heart has wings, and I can fly. Cinderella 3 go off. I need to watch it. I keep hearing they're good. But how did we get to talking about this? I don't remember. But yeah. I'm thinking about a nice cold pop. I'm thinking about some juice, some lemonade. It's okay. Let me just drink my water. Grimy because he was talking about Ella. Oh no, I was talking about how Disney and other romance movies basically messed us up. Messed us up. Fanta. Fanta sounds delightful. I particularly, well, actually, I would say I like them all evenly because there's the orange Fanta, the strawberry, and then the grape. Ooh, the pineapple, the pineapple. I love that one. That one's really good. This is all bad. Now, Grimy see bad influence. Yeah, in a way. Did you know Fanta was actually a German drink? That's what's up. I didn't know that actually. But it do taste good. I do like the pineapple one. Ooh, maybe that's what I'll get at the end of the month. I'll crack open a pineapple Fanta. Actually, no. I'm probably just gonna get some Detroit brand drink actually because I really like Fago. Do y'all have Fago where y'all live? Cause I believe Fago is more of a Midwest thing since it's Detroit based. But Fago is like the best pop ever because they have so many different flavors. I think pineapple orange is probably my favorite flavor that they have, or moon mist. Um, or maybe I'll just get some ginger beer because I actually really like ginger beer. And I almost was gonna have ginger beer be a cheap drink for me, but ginger beer is too close to being like pop. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna get that. The story goes the Germans wanted cola, but Coca Cola refused to sell to them because they were the Axis powers. Huh. See, it's always interesting to me the history behind Coca Cola because I'm actually coming out with a vlog because I was actually watching this documentary and I'll talk a little bit more about it. But it was this documentary about diabetes in Mexico, and the whole focus was on Coca-Cola and how that's like the number one drink in Mexico in the glass bottles. And it was so interesting to me because I'm not gonna lie, Coca-Cola in the glass bottle does hit. It really does. But it's so crazy how the impact of drinks, like something really simple. For example, when I think of when I was a kid, what drinks did I like all the time? The glass bottle square is the best. See, I was literally thinking about that, but I didn't want to say it because I feel like you was gonna be childish. But that used to be a favorite. I haven't had that in years, actually. It was that. It was I used to like the high C because I think squirt is grapefruit, I believe, like a grapefruit pop, I think. But I had the high C fruit punch and the orange lava. Ooh, I used to love that. That was like my go-to McDonald's drink. Um, obviously Sprite. It was a drink in a green can. Let me find Surge. Surge. I used to really like that drink. It was also the green high C that I used to like as well. Oh, I think I might get me some high C when this month over. I used to love those drink boxes, man. Do they even still sell those? Let me look. Oh, they do. Oh, good times. The way that sounded so wrong. I love me some good high C. High C was so good. Fruitopia was so good. Oh my gosh. I wish they would bring that back. That was delightful. Um, you know what I haven't had in a minute? Like a Capri Sun. I like how you already planning your drink. I'm not gonna lie. I'm caught between getting a 7-Eleven Slurpee and a pineapple Fago drink. Cause I don't want to do dark pop. Like if I do dark pop, it'll be special occasion. That's gonna be my rule. Good times. I really do be thinking about drinks and food a lot. It's so funny because I was on DoorDash looking at food the other day, and I be feeling so guilty when my husband be catching me looking at food. Cause I be trying so hard to click off the app quick enough, but I don't be quick enough. And he'll just be staring at me and I'll just be like, I wasn't doing nothing. Like, I wasn't doing anything. I was just looking. I was just planning a future meal or seeing what they had. Cause I be window shopping food all the time. Man, Fago was oh, so y'all did have Fago in California. I always wondered because not everywhere has Fago. And Fago is Detroit based. Fago bruh. Is that lean? Isn't that what Lil Wayne be drinking? That lean? See, that's what made his hair fall out. You probably shouldn't be drinking that. Real sipper. Uh, see, I'm gonna need y'all to not be participating in stuff like that. We had Shasta first, then Fago came out here later. Yeah, we don't have Shasta. And I found out we didn't have Shasta because I had entered one of their giveaways and then I realized, oh, we don't have that here. That's quite unfortunate. Fago is a fave. They have so many flavors. They have like a cotton candy flavor, a fireworks flavor, which I tried last year, I believe. It was decent. I haven't drank it in years, but I used to at least once a week. See, you don't need to be participating in stuff like that because I'm telling you, that's how Lil Wayne hair fell out. Oh, they were talking about lean. The lean. You know that drink. It's the way my husband's shaking his head. My favorite is the candy apple. I actually never had that one. But pineapple orange is my favorite Faygo out of all of them that I've had. Lord. But I wonder if Lil Wayne is off that stuff. I wonder if he decided to say, you know what, I'm gonna give up the life of lean. The life of lean with it, rock with it, if you will. I will no longer partake in it. I will sit up straight. I will no longer lean no more. I'm unserious. The way I was about to say lean with the rock with, and yes, exactly. See, we be right here. I forget I don't have my screen on. Girl, we be right here. We be right here. You and me, because I'm not about to show my face. We be right here, girl. Right here. All right. Anyways. Oh, he fine. He just be laughing at me. I haven't taken it since Fredo passed. Fredo? 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 I know someone. Is that a rapper? Let's type in. Oh, Fredo Carleone. Right on, girl. You're like, let me show my fingers. You're talking about Carlos Santana from the Steve Harvey show? Oh, I'm sorry. That's not his name. Oh, you're talking about somebody else. I don't know this man. I was definitely confusing him with the Steve Harvey guy that got offed. I looked him on TikTok, the dude with the weird tattoo on his forehead. Oh, the one with the cross. Not Fredo Carleone. That's a character from the Dark Front. Yeah, I was about to say, you do know that's a fake character, right? It says he was an American rapper, older cousin of Chief Keef. That's really unfortunate. He passed young. Oh, yeah, because it said that he had a seizure caused by long-term addiction to lean and Xanax. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that stuff. I remember when I was talking to my doctor about my anxiety one year, she was she prescribed me Xanax. She was like, "Here, just take it one time and then you can tell me how you feel if you want to continue." I took it that one time. I was like, "Absolutely not, girl. I will not be continuing this." She was like, "Okay." After that, I haven't touched it since. Good on you. You know, it's really unfortunate what happened to him. It's always an unfortunate case what happens to some of these people, but I will say I feel like in some ways when stuff like this happens, it can save other people from not participating in the things, you know? But yeah. All right, I'll give y'all 20 more minutes and then I'm gonna get off of here. I'll make it an even 2 hours. Man, Zans, I stopped that after Juice World. Now I gotta Google Juice World. I always hear that name all the time. I'm assuming he's a rapper as well. Oh, I recall his face. Hmm. He had an accidental overdose. Hmm. Crazy. Oh, you were on before I had came in, huh? Yeah, I think I got on here at 9:06. I think it was 9:06. Oh, yeah, he downed a whole bag of them. That's crazy. See, and okay, so he's in connection to Triple X Tentation. I don't know how to say his name. X Tentation. Take that guy, cause I don't know how to pronounce his name. Oh shoot, I missed the first hour. I feel like you were here for. I think you got here around like the 30 minutes, I believe. I can't remember. But I don't know, man. You know, that's the other thing too. Like, when you see so many artists or celebrities pass away through different things, I think that was one of the reasons why too. I was like, yeah, I don't really like taking man-made stuff as much. Although now that I'm older, if something bothers me, I'll just be like, aspirin me, please. And it will be a baby aspirin because I don't like taking adult pills. People be calling me childish all the time, but listen, if I have to take a pill and it's a full pill, the way I will either crush it up and put it in applesauce, or I will use a pill cutter and chop it into fours. And you can judge me all you want to, but I just really don't like, you know, being an adult for real and taking the pills whole. Don't judge me. My husband literally looked around that corner like, yeah, because I had got the notification, wanted to make sure I could come in. Well, thank you, girl. I appreciate you. I just take shrooms and I'll be fine. Holistic health is the way. I mean, if that's what you want to do, I don't know nothing about that. I know of some people who do them, but I've never partaken in them. One, I'm scary. I like being in control of my faculties personally. I I like not, what is the word? I don't want to be concerned about what I'm going to do. Like if I'm acting weird and stuff, he looking like just crack me up. Girl, if I'm up here when I'm recording or when I'm on live, I'll say something that's kind of crazy and he'll just look around the corner like, girl, like, be so for real. But man, I want to eat me something else, but I already passed my cutoff time. I actually realized that I've been fasting this whole time. Cause I try to cut off eating at 10 o'clock at night. And then I normally don't eat anything until 10 the next day. 10 or 11 the next day. So pretty much I'll be in fast for like 12 hours. And I feel like that helps a little. Also, y'all would be proud of me. I worked out today. I have to do my monthly reset where I share with y'all my goals and like stuff that I accomplished last month. I also have to do my quarterly check-in where I share the other goals and stuff that I worked on as well. Cause I don't know, I will say I like doing the monthly resets and the quarterly check-ins because it really does help me evaluate stuff that I did or didn't do and stuff I need to work on. But I worked out for like 30 minutes today. I just put on my dance workout playlist. And of course, I did my lunges, ab crunches, my chicken heads, my popping, a little twerking as it were. Uh I did a few lean with it, rock with it. Mm. And yeah, I I'm proud of myself for working out cuz I'm trying to do 3 workouts a week this month. So I got to work out tomorrow. And then let's see. A few lean with it, rock with this. Yes, cuz I was listening to Laffy Taffy by D4L. Cause I currently have 4 workout playlists right now and I'll like rotate them. And I have the playlist go up to 45 minutes, but normally I stop at like the 30-minute mark. For now, cause I would like to reach a point where I do an hour a day, but right now I'm trying to do just 30. Cause I want to do, I think for the next 3 months, I'm gonna work out 3 times a week. However, I may add weight training days somewhere in there. Cause I would like for my arms to be toner. I really would. Like I really want my arms to be chiseled like how they were back in the day. Man, you couldn't tell me nothing. I used to roll up my sleeves like I was some sort of little thug or something. Like I literally used to roll up my sleeves and it used to be so funny because I remember the security guards and even some of the guys in my class when I was younger, they would be like, "Oh, you cut," and I'm like, "Oh, yeah, you see me, you see it, you see it." Like, so serious. But man, I used to love when my arms was like kind of chiseled or whatever, like looking real strong, like. But now, I just let myself go. Just let myself go. And I really need to tone my arms back up because, man, when I shake my arms, I feel a little jiggle under there. A little bat wingage, if you will. And I don't like that. I need to work on that. And it wouldn't be so bad. Like, if it looked okay in the mirror, I probably wouldn't trip about it. But when my sister got married a few years ago and she took pictures and I saw what I looked like in the pictures, I was like, this is so crazy to me. I do not like the way I look in these pictures. I need to do something about that. And that's the thing too, like I don't know if it's because they have iPhone or what, but I do not like the way my arms look in they iPhone. I really don't. Cause when I look at my arms on my Samsung, I'm like, bet, this look like me. When I look in the mirror, this look like me. But then when I look at the pictures they take on their Apple phone, I'm like, something wrong with y'all phone. It is skewed or something, and it's a lie. Why is it? I just don't like it. Hi, what the channel is. Girl, I'm trying. I got this beer keg body. Do you be drinking beer? It's probably, well, do you drink alcohol? I definitely got some cookout arms, bruh. Cookout arms is funny. That's funny. Like literally, instead of saying, "Can I get on top of my ex?" used to be like, "Can I, bruh, bruh, please." You did say you don't drink. You just smoke. I mean, sometimes the beer keg doesn't go away if, for example, if you used to drink prior, sometimes it'll stick around. I need to work out. How is everyone doing? I'm okay. How are you? Um, I've been working out off and on. Like, I'm gonna share with y'all in my little monthly reset how I've been doing with the workouts and stuff. But it's not as consistent as I would like it to be because normally it's like I'll do 3 days one week, then another week I'll do one day, then I'll do 2 days, then I'll do one day. Like, it's very inconsistent. We should make a bet. Here you go gambling. What? What bet? Whoever can lose the most weight in 2 months. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Get $100. I am not doing that because I don't normally lose weight. Like I stay in the same realm. So if I weighed way more, I would be down. I would probably be down for it, but I'm like, my weight does not change too much. And I eat rather healthy as it is. Plus, I don't really want to lose too much weight. I like being a little thick myself. I be having a tough time losing weight myself. Yeah, because it's like, it's different for women. We have a lot of different things going on. What's it called? We got, what's it, cortisol or PCOS or I don't know. It's just like a lot of different variables and hormones. It's hard to lose weight when you're dealing with a variety of different factors. Whereas in men, I feel like it's a bit, well, it depends. Because for some men, it might be easier than others. I think it just really depends. I got a weight problem. Can't wait to eat. Mark, please. Like, please. But, because I know for me, I fell asleep early, but I remembered it was Thursday. PCOS definitely makes it hard to lose weight. Yes, it is Thursday. Who is this? What's your name? What the channel is? Cause I'm like, I feel like you've been in here before, but I don't know exactly who you are. But yes, PCOS definitely makes it hard to lose weight. Mark, that was funny. I have PCOS too. Like, I know a variety of people who have PCOS. I didn't realize how common it was. I feel like I know a good 5 or 6 people who openly have shared with me that they have it. And I know how difficult it is for them to lose weight, among other things. But I know for me, it would be kind of hard for me to lose weight because, one, I'm I have hormones I'm taking. So, and then two, I really don't want to lose weight myself. Like I really don't want to, for real, for real. I like that I weigh the weight. Well, mm, I just want to lose weight around my waist, for real. Especially the weight around the belly. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I want to get rid of. Everything else can stay the way it is. It's fake way hard for me only because I have insomnia. Wait, what? It's fake weight, or it's fake way hard for me only because I have insomnia. You know you lose weight during your sleep because it's your recovery period. Yeah, that's true. Like, if you don't get enough rest, it can affect how much you lose weight. Fake weight. Okay, fake weight. Yes. To be fair, if you listening to that heavy metal, because I feel like you said you be listening to heavy metal and stuff, that probably be distracting you. Oh no, I know what fake weight is. It's just when you typed it, it said fake way, WAY. So I was like, what's that? But I will say, I know for me, I feel like it's just the sugar. That's why I'm hoping with Emmy doing this 30 days of not drinking juice, it'll probably help me. But I was really wondering, like, I don't want to cut out sugar completely. Because it's sugar in my sauces that I be using on my meats. And I like the sugar in the sauces. Excuse me. Like, it's sugar in everything, basically, in the bread. Fake weight. What kind of slang do they have in the Bay Area? To be fair, people say fake weight up here as well. So, but but yeah, hopefully not drinking juice or pop for the next 30 days will help me lose some weight, or like inches off my stomach. That's the main thing that I would like. And also just for me to not have cravings. The Bay and Michigan are basically cousins. Yeah, cuz I know when it comes to rap, there's always that discourse that a lot of people from Michigan ended up moving to Cali at some point in time back in the day. And a lot of the music is like connected to a degree. at sometimes. I don't know what part of Cali, but but yeah. What y'all about to do with the rest of y'all night? I currently been on here for 2 hours. I know for me, I'm probably gonna edit a video for me to post tomorrow because I have 3 videos scheduled, but I realize I have to start working on my make content. I have 2 videos for me already scheduled, and then I have one video for this month scheduled. Soda has about 50 grams of sugar in one can. Oof. So you'll definitely see some weight loss. I hope so. That would be nice. At least in my waist. I don't really want to lose weight anywhere else. But I will check it with y'all and tell y'all what my results are looking like. Cause I'm not gonna weigh myself until the end of the month. We gonna be surprised together. If I end up losing weight for real. Cause I don't know. I don't know if I'm actually gonna lose weight to be honest. But we'll see. But what y'all doing the rest of the night? I'ma edit me a vlog and plan what content I'ma post for the rest of April because I'm still undecided on what videos I'ma post. Because I do have a couple of vlogs I need to definitely for sure post this month so I'm not posting them later. Again, I don't know if I'm like holding my nose a certain way or what. Cause I'm getting that same feeling that I get when I'm in the basement. And I keep having to blow my freaking nose. I know I'm coming off this cold, but I thought I was over it. Yes, I'll probably film this review and this other thing. Okay. I'm gaming tonight. So I don't have allergies though. Oh, you're streaming tonight? Or are you playing video games for fun? Oh. Head back to sleep. Then tomorrow work and pay some bills. Man, same. That's honestly what I'm gonna end up doing tomorrow myself, and I hate that. Ugh, being an adult sucks sometimes. Truly. After I see my girlfriend, okay, I see you. Y'all gonna be canoodling. But I'll more than likely be in your live stream tomorrow. I think. I think I should be in there. I'm just saying, nothing wrong with a good canoodle. Oh, I don't know why that made me think about going to the bakery and get some cupcakes. Oh, I'm so chunky, bro. That was one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to try a new bakery this year. We'll save that for later. Yeah. Cupcake and no filling. Ooh, cupcakes sound good. I haven't had a cupcake in a minute. That's so the vlog that I'm gonna post on my vlog channel. I actually made this strawberry shortcake poke cake and it came out so good. I'm gonna leave a link to the recipe I used. I made it earlier this month and it came out beautifully. I will definitely be making that cake again. It was so freaking good. I'm not gonna lie, I ate up most of it. Cupcake, no feeling. Sorry, that's the song. Ignore me. What song is that? But but yeah. Just a heads up so that I know. Did you have to share it? Well, I technically made it for my husband, but I ate a decent portion of it myself. Um oh, but yeah, just a heads up. I'm going to be posting every day in May for 30 days. 31 days? How many days is it in May? Hmm. Let me look. How many days is it in May? 31. I'm posting daily in May on the new channel. Definitely not over here. I'm not posting over here because I think next month I'm going to post 3 videos. I'm probably not posting no videos this month on over here. But I do have 3 videos that I'm working on that I should be posting in May that y'all will get from me. And I gotta work on that. I might work on that this weekend, actually. Ah, okay, I see. What happened to Moesha Monday? I will be bringing it back probably at the end of May. I kept having an issue with Tubi because Tubi is what I watch it on. But for some reason, right, I appreciate you. What the channel is. But yeah, Moesha Mondays will be back. It's just I was having this issue on Tubi where I kept recording like the beginning part of the episode. And then what would happen is I would realize that the episodes are out of order. Cause I started doing episodes in order. So I would do episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4. But I noticed, I believe like with episode 2, I was recording it and then I realized episode 2 was like episode 5 or something like that, where whoever uploaded the episodes to Tubi, it was completely out of order. So I would have to go and search through and figure out what episode was which. And then I kept getting sick. So I kind of took a break from doing the reactions. Also, if I'm being completely honest, it's just the fact that the reaction videos just, I've mentioned it before. Yeah, I mentioned that before too. It's just, it takes a lot of time for me to edit. Like the Moesha episodes normally take me 8 hours straight to edit, and I'll take breaks editing them. So it's like recording time probably takes me an hour to record a reaction for one episode. And then editing is probably like 7 hours. So it's just very time consuming to do the reactions. I like the finished result every time. Like every single time, I like the finished result when I do them. It's just, it is time consuming, unfortunately. But I will be posting Moesha reactions again, but it will be at the end of the month in May because... So, okay, does Pluto TV have the episodes already? Like where I can click and watch the episode, or is it like it just play through? Because I know it has channels where it just plays it through. The Best Show Ever and the Parkers. I'm gonna react to the Parkers as well, but I'm gonna probably finish Moesha first before I start adding more shows. Because I also want to react to Girlfriends. Yes, Grimy, I know. I will go listen to Bully. Yes. I'm a I'm gonna figure something out. I'm not gonna lie. I should probably just buy Moesha on DVD because it would probably be easier for me to get through it if I did it that way and just bought it on DVD. Fun fact, I have all the Moesha original scripts at my mom's house. The way I would be selling those on eBay. I'm half kidding. I'm half kidding. Actually, Mark, I have a question. If Okay, did they ever make a script for the finale of what was supposed to happen after Miles got kidnapped in the last episode? Because that's what I want to know. That's the question I need answered. And who was pregnant at the finale, on the finale of Moesha? Who was pregnant? And also, who kidnapped Miles? Or where was Miles? Man, this album just hitting me. But you should react to Martin or Jamie Foxx show. I don't know if Jamie Foxx show would do well. I think Martin would probably do well though. So Martin may be something that I consider reacting to because I started watching it last year and I was like, there's a lot of stuff I could talk about with Martin. Cause they were on some toxic stuff in that show a couple times where I was like, yeah, I could talk about a variety of different things in there. I'll have to see because my grandmother had all that since she worked on that show, so I'll let you know. Yes, please do, because that's what I want to know. We need to know who was pregnant and about Miles getting kidnapped. That's really all who I care about for real. I feel like it was another question that was unanswered that I wanted to know, but I can't remember. But anyways, y'all, I do appreciate you guys for coming to the live stream tonight. I will be posting a vlog on my vlog channel tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. I do have a decent amount of videos coming out next week. I will be going live again Thursday next week at the same time, 9 p.m. Eastern. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Yes, thank you. Have a good mark. I said have a good mark. Have a good night, Mark. If you don't mind answering, is your analytics showing your high activity for the Moesha videos? Let's see. Let's look, actually. Because I don't really get that many views on the Moesha videos. However, the watch time is kind of decent. Oh, I would love to know that. That still makes me mad. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Cause, for example, when I do movies, the movie reactions, the watch time is really good. Even if the views are kind of low. The watch time is normally really good where the retention is high enough. and people will stick around and watch all the way through. Um, it just really depends. I really have not been on this channel in a minute. I didn't even realize I had comments. I need to go and respond to comments. All right, let's go through the Moesha and let's see. Okay, let's start off with the first episode. Okay, so the first episode has 114 views and it got 10.6 watch hours and 1 new subscriber. Which isn't bad for me because I'm like, my whole thing is whatever amount of time I put into for a video, I want to at least get that back. That's always my thought process whenever I make videos. For Moesha season 1, episode 2, it got 111 views and got 8.7 watch hours. For episode 3, it got 106 views, 12.7 watch hours. For episode 4, 81 views, 13.7 watch hours, and somebody unsubscribed for me. And episode 5, which was my recent one, it got 89 views and 6.3 watch hours. So I think it also just depends on the topic as well, because I noticed the way I title my videos is what's really... Let me look at this. Oh, that makes me happy. See, I really need to get back to doing my movie reactions, because the movie reactions is what be doing me. It is really what be doing me, but they are so time consuming. So freaking time consuming. It's okay. Like, I don't mind if somebody unsubscribes for me, to be honest, because, you know, that just means that's not my core audience. But again, it just takes a lot of time to make these videos. It really does. And I hate that for me. It's like, I like the end result, but it's time consuming. Very time consuming. And I put a lot of effort into them. But I have to be mindful. And I do feel bad sometimes because I know that there are people who actually like the content, but it's just, I'm not gonna lie, I do be needing a break when it comes to making this because it does take up a lot of my time. Like, I was talking with my mom about it recently, and when she asked me how long, because my mom actually liked the Moesha episodes and she would watch them. And she was like, you know, how long does it take you to make it? And when I told her, she was like, girl, like, you can't figure out a way to shorten that time. And I'm like, not really. Especially because I add the clips, like the screen shots and the memes. And I feel like the memes and the screenshots are really what make it pop, I guess. And I've had people say they appreciate it, but again, it's just very time consuming. So I think maybe 1 week I may just dedicate it to like recording and editing the Moesha episode strictly or something like that. I don't know. I have to figure it out. The reason I asked if you think the watch hours, etc., are contributing to your goal towards being paid, then maybe it will be a high return on investment if you buy the DVD. I probably should buy the DVD. You're right. I probably should buy the DVD. Let's see how much it is. That way I could avoid. That's the other thing that makes it longer is when I have to watch the commercials. So let's see. That's not bad. It's 37.34 on Amazon Prime. Let me see how much it is on Walmart because I feel like I saw it on Walmart. Okay, it's 37 on Walmart too. That's fine. Yeah, I may just go ahead and buy the. Oh wait, no, it's only season 1. Is this season 1 on Amazon or is that the full thing? Let me see. Yeah, they only have season 1, unfortunately. $37 in this economy. Listen, the way I was thinking it was gonna be 40 for the whole complete series, and it's literally 1 season. A break is important. It is, but you know, the last time I posted on this channel, like an actual video, I think was December. I have not really been posting. I've just been going live over here, which is unfortunate. Oh no, the last time I posted a video was in February, and that was the Moesha episode. Actually, let me see what my watch hours looking like, because I really... Okay, we're fine. We're fine. My watch hours have been staying where they at. I need to just post my movie reactions and then the Moesha episodes. Cause so far for May, I think April I may post 1 movie reaction, and then in May I have 2 movie reactions and then 1 special reaction for something specific. And then in June I have to see, because there was something specific I was trying to do, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it. And you see, now I'm reconsidering if I should post 30 days on my vlog channel. It really depends how much content I can get done in this month. Because I do need to work on the main channel, which is this channel. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's just, and I hate to be like this. This is the year to get monetized. Literally, you are in my head. That is exactly what I was thinking. Because it's like, I feel like I put so much effort into the reaction videos, and I'm sitting here like, I should definitely be having ads running on these. I should definitely be having ads running on these where I can make some type of monies. Cause especially, but it's just the movie reactions though. Sometimes those take between 25 to like 30 something hours, and That's basically like a full-time job at that point. Which is unfortunate, which sucks. Because I also did want to get a new laptop too. Because I feel like that would make stuff a little bit more easier for me. And hopefully I can do that by April, September. Or before my birthday at the end of the year. But we'll see. But anyways, I'm talking to y'all. I was supposed to be off like 20 minutes ago. Oh, we still live. Yeah, I was what the channels is asked me a question, so I was responding and then I got to yapping. But yeah, anyways, now I'm about to hop off of here. And like I said, I'll be dropping a vlog tomorrow on my vlog channel. And then I have a couple of videos on my vlog channel that'll be posted next week. I should have a movie reaction up this month, and then next month I have the 3 reactions I'm coming out with, and then a Moesha episode, which will probably be towards the end of the month. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And I'll be seeing y'all next Thursday. Are you going live next Tuesday? Oh, I can't remember if I told you, but I only go live on Thursdays now. So I go live Thursday at 9 p.m. EST. Originally, I was going live Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I had to cut off Tuesday because normally I'll be doing something Tuesday. So, yeah, I just go live on Thursday nights now at 9 p.m. EST time. So I'll be back again next week. So if you're free, feel free to stop by and chat with me because I still do the relationship dating topics on the live streams. Like I did them earlier until I got off topic. Yes, thank you, girl. Appreciate you. Good night. See you next Thursday. Appreciate you for stopping by. But alright, y'all. I will be seeing y'all next week. Also, I know Mark is supposed to be going live tomorrow. And then the Rose Rundown is supposed to be going live Saturday. Right? Get rest, you sound stuffy now. And do. I do. I don't know what it was because I sounded fine. And then for some reason, my nose started feeling stuffed. But yeah, Mark does gaming. The Rose Rundown. She does pop culture videos as well. Reviews, reactions. And then she also has a vlog channel called Miss Rose Things, I believe. And she does vlogs, reviews, food reviews over there. But yeah, but I'll be seeing y'all again soon. Stay blessed, stay positive. Bye.